Now let's see the main course. Ah, I think that turned out very well too. Nothing like being an experienced chef in these matters. Look at that. A meal fit for a king.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah. If you're new here, I am a mom to 10-year-old twins and I have an amazing husband named Jake. So today's video is a special one. It's a collaboration with Linda over at Create with Linda. I'm super excited. She's participated in all of the collaborations I have set up and she invited me to do this one and I thought, wow, that is so fun. So I went on Pinterest. This video is a Julia Child recipe themed collaboration. And I went on Pinterest and I thought, well, I don't know exactly which recipe I could even think of, So I did a little research and a lot of her recipes are super hard. And what can I be up for? What am I gonna make? So I looked and looked and looked and I came across something that sounds really good to me and I'm pretty sure the kids and I and my husband will like it. So I'm pretty excited. Today I'm gonna make Julia Child's herb biscuits. Yum. I think I might make her herb biscuits and then just plain Bisquick biscuits for breakfast sandwiches. But I thought, let's try that new fancy one. We love seasonings and spices and all those fun things. So that's what we're gonna do today. We are gonna whip this up from scratch, just like Julia Child would, and hope for the best. All right, come along with me. Let's get cooking. So we're gonna do some of the prep work first. You need chives. I'm using green onions. I have dried chives, but I feel like fresh green onion would be better. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna get these all chopped up and get all the little tedious work done before I really get to mixing and all of that fun stuff. Okay, I feel like that's probably close to 4 tablespoons of green onion. And now we also are gonna need 4 tablespoons of parsley. So I just have dried parsley flakes. I'm gonna go ahead and measure that out onto my plate. So when I need it, all this little stuff is already ready for me. 1, 2, 3. Seems like a lot of parsley. That was a little stiff. Let's put a little more in there. There we go. All right. So our main seasonings are there. I'm gonna set that off to the side. What we also need to do is we need 2 beaten eggs. So just like before, I'm gonna get that done and ready so when it's time I can just dump and mix everything all at the same time. Push on. Now I'm just gonna get these whisk beaten. All right, now we have 2 beaten eggs. Get that out of the way. All right, the next step is to combine all the dry ingredients. So I'm gonna measure out my flour. Let's see, baking soda, baking powder, and salt. We're gonna get all that tossed into a large mixing bowl. Move it down so you can see what we're doing. Now this recipe calls for 3 cups of flour. Oh my God, right? 1, 2. Oven's preheated. 3 cups of flour. All right. Then we need 2 teaspoons of salt. Let's see. 1, 2. Now it says we need 4 teaspoons of baking powder. Break this up a little. Right, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we need just 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Get that. Alright, and that is our dry mixture. So I'm just going to use my spoon that I'm measuring with. Get this incorporated a little bit. Oh my gosh. Splash it all over myself. Make a mess in the kitchen. Alright, I see some gums. Alright, now we need to add to this bowl 8 tablespoons of chilled shortening. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that out of the refrigerator and start measuring it into here. We'll scrape the rest out of here. So the recipe says then to cut in the shortening. And you guys, I thought, oh, it's going to take me forever to do this with a fork. Lo and behold, I'm a real grown-up. I could practically be Julia Childs. I actually have a pastry cutter. I'm very excited to find that. So let's get to cutting the shortening in. Chilled shortening. Shortening still stuck. So I'm gonna scrape that in here and try to get that mixed in too. Little clumps back. I feel like that looks good. We'll continue to mix it because we have to put the other ingredients in, so it will keep getting mixed. I think that's a pretty good start, right? All right. Now what we need to do is we need to add our herbs. Like I did before. See how much easier this is? It's already ready. I just have to like dump it and go. All right. Of course, I forgot a spoon. Let's go get a spoon real quick. All right. I got my spoon. Let's mix this up together. It already smells delicious. I've never made biscuits from scratch. I'm pretty excited. And I hope they turn out. Okay, so combine the herbs. And the next thing it says to stir in our milk and our eggs. Now you need 2 beaten eggs and 1.5 cups buttermilk. But I do not keep buttermilk on hand, so I just made some out of milk and vinegar. I'll beat these up a little bit. It's sitting. Just to mix my. All right, so you need 1.5 cups. So I measured it in here just so I could let it sit together. Ooh. Now it's time to go ahead and mix this in. Coming together beautifully. Although it looks way too wet. Let's see. I think we might need a little more flour because that's not gonna roll out. Come on, Julia, don't let me down. All right, we're gonna add a little more flour because that is never gonna roll out. All right, let's go get some flour to add to this and then we'll mix it again. All right, so I just dumped in about 4 tablespoons extra flour. Let's get this, see if it comes together a little better. That's already feeling a lot better. I don't know if it's actually enough, but... Alright, we're gonna do a little more flour. So we did 4. We'll probably do 2 or 3 more. Let's do 2. See how it goes. You always add more, you can't take it out. I'm not feeling all that confident in my biscuit recipe just yet. Hopeful guys. Cross your fingers for me. They smell good. Alright, I followed the recipe exactly like it said.
Liar!
But there's no way my dough is going to roll out to be like cut. So I think I'm going to just spoon it onto my baking sheet in small little clumps and hope for the best. That's what I do here. Fingers crossed. Let's do this. Now, seeing me attempt to do this, is it making you cringe? It's kind of making me cringe. I'm not quite sure how this is going to turn out in the long run. But we're this far. We've got to finish the job. Maybe they'll all bake into one big biscuit and I can cut it after. That's my plan. Going with it. Alright, we're going to call that good and we're going to go toss these into the oven at 450 for 10 to 15 minutes. Alright, you guys, these beauties came out of the oven just now. Let's get a close-in shot and see how they look. Hey, I think they look pretty good, right? Okay. Definitely no Julia Child. But these guys look beautiful. It's kind of yellow lighting, but look at those. I'm gonna let it cool just a minute. I'm gonna get out some plant-based butter and try to dive into one of these bad boys. I am so excited to try these. They are beautiful. A little bit golden on the bottom. Beautiful. They smell divine. I'm gonna cut into one real quick here. Oh my gosh, let me get you in here. Can you see the center? Oh my god. Oh, this hot steam coming off. Oh. I was kind of worried because my dough did not look anything like I thought it would and I could not roll it out at all. Even after adding like probably at least a whole nother cup of flour. But these are flaky. But also still kind of tender too. I mean, I baked them for about 10 minutes and maybe I would leave them in for another 2. Not too much longer because the bottom was kind of brown. But these are incredible. They have such a rich, savory taste. I'm impressed with myself. Thank you, Julia Child. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. And I hope to see you in the next video. Please give this video a big thumbs up and let me know what you thought and if you ever tried something like this.